Hey, this is Islam. Welcome to Obesity Cure Clinic. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss about vitamin D and what actually vitamin D is, what are the different forms of vitamin D and which forms of vitamin D are the most important for human body. What are the functions of vitamin D and what are the consequences of vitamin D deficiency, as well as why vitamin D deficiency is widely prevalent, and why vitamin D is actually not a vitamin. So I'm going to cover all this information today in this video along with some myths related to the vitamin D. So keep watching till the end. So what is vitamin D? Vitamin D is a group of fat soluble vitamins, right? Now what does that mean? It means for absorption of vitamin D, it requires fats. So anyone who is supplementing with vitamin D, and if his dietary fat intake is low, then the absorption of vitamin D can be impaired. That is why it is recommended that before you supplement with vitamin D, like 10 to 15 minutes before you take the supplementation, you should eat some fats for better absorption, right? Now, there are several forms of vitamin D. Now, which ones are important for human body? Now, those forms are D1, D2, D3, D4 and D5. Now, out of all these forms of vitamin D, the most important compounds in human body are vitamin D2 and D3. Now, D2 can be synthesized by fungus and yeast in the presence of sunlight from ergosterol, and ergosterol is a chemical molecule, right? So, I'm again repeating that fungus and yeast can synthesize vitamin D2 in the presence of sunlight from ergosterol. Now, ergosterol is a chemical molecule, correct? Now, the small amount of vitamin D2 is also found in plants. Now, plants cannot synthesize vitamin D2. It is due to contamination with fungi. A small amount of vitamin D2 is found in plants. On the other hand, when animals are exposed to sunlight, especially the skin of the animals, for example, the skin of human body, when the skin of human body is exposed to sunlight, then a particular type of cholesterol in the skin called 7-dehydroxy cholesterol, 7-dehydroxy cholesterol absorbs a type of ultraviolet radiation, that is UVB. Now, sun rays has two types of ultraviolet radiation, UVA and UVB. Now, this cholesterol absorbs UVB, ultraviolet B, and it goes through some chemical reactions and it synthesizes vitamin D3. Right? Now, there is a misconception related to taking vitamin D in people, that they mistakenly believe that vitamin D is found in sunlight. No, vitamin D is not. Sun does not provide you vitamin D directly. Sun actually helps you to synthesize vitamin D by providing ultraviolet radiation, specifically UVV, ultraviolet B. Right? Now, this misconception needs to be removed. Right? Another point to be noted is that you need cholesterol for the synthesis of vitamin D. Now, without cholesterol, you cannot synthesize vitamin D3. Now, the cholesterol is important. So, a person who is having low cholesterol profile, he may have low vitamin D status. Or a person whose dietary intake, or a person who is following a low cholesterol diet, he also may have low vitamin D status. So, it is very important to include cholesterol in your diet. Now, cholesterol is not harmful, as I said earlier, and I will definitely make some videos on that. Now, another name for vitamin D2 is ergocalciferol, and D3 is cholecalciferol. Now, both these forms, D2 and D3, are inactive. They cannot perform the biological functions because they are inactive forms. Now, they require two steps activation in the body. First one is in the liver, second was in the kidney. Now, for vitamin D2, it is converted into 2,5-hydroxyergocalciferol in liver, the first activation. Then it is released in the blood and it is transported to kidney, where 25-hydroxycalciferol is converted to 1,2,5-dehydroxyergocalciferol, and this is the active form. Now, it can perform the biological functions in the body. Same way, the vitamin D3 is inactive form, and the first activation is required in liver, then where vitamin D3 is converted to 2,5-hydroxy vitamin D, and it is released. After that, it is released in the blood and it is transported to kidney, where 2,5-hydroxy vitamin D is converted to 1,2,5-dehydroxy vitamin D or calcitriol. Right? Now, this is the active form of vitamin D3 that can perform the biological functions. Now, another very important thing that I would like to bring your focus on, that I said in the beginning of the video that vitamin D is actually not a vitamin. Why is it so? Because if you look at the definition of vitamin, then vitamins are micronutrients that our body cannot synthesize on its own. It is essential. Vitamins are essential because our body cannot synthesize. But here we have learned that vitamin D can be synthesized by our body. So it is not essential, it is non-essential, because we can synthesize it in the presence of sunlight. So technically that is why vitamin D is not a vitamin. It is actually can be considered as hormone, right? Now, which one is more beneficial for the body, D2 or D3? Which one you should prefer, D2 or D3? Now, research has shown that vitamin D2 has low affinity for vitamin D receptors. Now, to perform biological functions in the body, vitamin D2 has to bind with the vitamin D receptors present in the cells. Now, if it cannot bind, then it cannot perform the biological functions. So it has low affinity, low tendency to bind with vitamin D receptors. But on the other hand, it was found that vitamin D3 has high affinity for vitamin D receptors. So from this perspective, vitamin D3 is more beneficial for our body. So if anyone who is required to supplement with vitamin D, then he should prefer vitamin D3 to vitamin D2, right? So that's all for this video. In the next video, I will be discussing about the functions of vitamin D, the consequences of vitamin D deficiency, and why vitamin D deficiency is widely prevalent, and what is the significant source of vitamin D. So all this information and some myths I will cover in the next video. Right? So if you have found this information valuable and if you have learned something new, then do subscribe my channel and like the video and also share the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with the next video.